Yo, what it is, what it does, what it was, or whatever is magnificent. Let's do Squabble Up by Kendrick Lamar with the FFW protocol. It's called My Judgment System. What does it mean? Fabulous means fantabulous, great shot, great light, great color, great composition. Flat, I wouldn't go about it that way, but sometimes we have to. It's kind of lame, kind of moody, but not really high contrast, not really poppy, but it's just bland. That's flat, whack. I don't know what they're thinking about. I don't know why they did it, but it is what it is. I'm going to break down this video for you guys from a lighting standpoint and from a shooting standpoint and give you my first-hand perspective of how they went about it. And if you want something similar and things you should do and think about, let's do it. So first thing first, intro shots are so important because you can instantly grab attention from interesting perspective, interesting elements, just an interesting thing. So instantly when I see this chandelier, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to think. I just see a chandelier. I'm just thinking like, hey, this is gonna be different. So yeah, when you're shooting your films, you're shooting your video, do interesting different things that people can't really necessarily define. Let their brains wander. Let's go. We see the hand come in. It's cool. So initially, what is the first thing that I see? Now, this is definitely heavy on the VFX. Of course, because you see somebody on a billboard, on the street highway sign, chandelier, Kendrick sitting in the middle. He's not really paying attention to everything. I do think this is a green screen type of ordeal, and all the light is coming from up top. Why do I know? Look at this individual shadow. Look at Kendrick's shadow. It doesn't lean to any side. It's just consistently straight and top, and you can tell the light is illuminating over his hat because you can see the halo of the brightness on his blue clothing. And this lady right here, she's a little further back than Kendrick. So Kendrick is more so in the middle of the light, and she's more so on the tail end, right where it's about to dip in down to a lot darker. You can see how the shadow is starting to produce itself as it's moving further back towards whatever room they're using. So yeah, basic simple setup basically is they're using a big soft source over top of them. So it's just illuminating like all across the room, and you can see the consistency on this wooden floor, and you can see the consistency on the wall in the green. It has a little bit of vignetting effect on the top corners, but overall this is fantabulous. I like the fact that they put blue on Kendrick and it just makes him pop out outside of the green. Great composed shot. It's on a tripod. Keep it simple, stupid, and superb. Let's go. Yeah, so it's a better indication. So as you go closer, you can definitely tell the lighting is over top of him, and you can just see how it's just coming down and it fades all around his clothes. Like when you see the wrinkles, right? So if the light was coming right in front of him, you wouldn't see these dark spots and these wrinkles. So like you can see on top of the wrinkles, it's more lit, and on the bottom of the wrinkles, you see more shadows. So that indicates the light is coming down. Let's go. Cool shot. Fun video. I love this compression. They just use a zoom lens to come in on her. Why do I know it's a zoom lens? You see how the background seems like it's a lot closer, and she's a lot bigger in the frame in such a big room. So yeah, they're using a elongate lens for this composition of this shot. Same thing with this. Now you can see the differences in tone between Kendrick and the person in the back, and as he moves forward, he comes into the light, indicating that there's probably a skirt or the light falls off somewhere in the room, and they're using the creative control to saying, hey, sometimes I want the subjects to go backwards so they can have less light, so we can build a contrast ratio between somebody that's closer to the camera and further from the camera. And again, that's just a creative perspective on how they're going about shooting this. I don't know, this might be a picture. They're really, really still. I can't even see them breathing. It's definitely a picture. If anything, these people might not even be here. Yeah. And you can tell by the shadows that the light's coming up top while he's live there. And again, a great indication that the light's coming up top. Look at the sunglasses. Sunglasses tell the story. We wear them for hater blockers, but they will definitely reveal your set. Always think about that. Great shot. This is fabulous. I like how they did it. So basically, they told this subject to be closer to the camera and put her in the back so she's a little bit down on exposure, just to create that distance, just to create that separation between that person, between this guy and her. And yeah, so it's a cool way of creating depth in your shot, is by having somebody closer to the light or inside the light and somebody outside of the light. It's a great natural way to do it. Let's go. This is a huge room. I really think they green screened this whole thing and then just pieced this together. Yeah, that's probably it. Because even though you can do this in green screen, but the fact that you can't really see the shadows on the wall. Here, it's over top lighting, and I think they probably added some lighting in front of them. Again, just look at the shades. Look at the shades. The shades will tell them all. Now, this is a flat setup as a scene, but since the background is so different from their skin tones, it's not a flat shot, and you can see the separation between individuals, platform, and staging. And great set design. Whoever the stylist is, great idea. The belts and all that good stuff. Do well by staying away from too many greens. So you see how she has green shirt on, but blue LED lights, and they have green on and brown. They kind of match this, but it's further apart. So it wouldn't have been a good idea to put green on this part. Let's keep going. I've done a shoot kind of like this on the Red Lobster in one of my videos on my page. Go check that out. Studio setups are so fun. You have so much more control. And now you don't necessarily move the camera, but you tell the subjects to be the movement, to be the energy, to be the craze, to be the muse. And they create the environment in which that makes it fun. And the movement of camera is just movement of depth, zoom, close-ups, mid-shots, and all that. And creating those, it really creates a very, very high energy aspect to the shots. So you see how they're always going from full and medium, and that's how we're creating that dynamicness in this video. But I'm pretty sure you guys checked out this video. There's really not that much more I have to say about anything. Again, look at the reflections of the car. You can definitely tell it's coming from over top. Reflections are cool, and yeah, it's cool stuff. Great video. Go check it out. Squabble Up by Kendrick. Till next time, to be next time. See you next time. Subscribe, like, and I will be here next time. Just trying to teach somebody somewhere, somehow. FFW, fantabulous, flat or whack. It's been a moment. Let go.